Hi, welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. It's our first AFTV Transfer Daily of the summer, and listen, good to have you guys back. Of course, you know the drill. We'll be here every day, taking a look at all of the transfer rumours, running them down, separating the wheat from the chaff. What's a decent rumour? What's a ridiculous rumour? We'll give it all to you all the way down till the transfer window closes right here on Arsenal Fan TV. And let's kick off today with, listen, a positive. We've made a signing, even though they haven't officially announced it yet. Well, not at the time this show's probably coming out, but it's the worst kept secret out there. We all saw it at the weekend. Granit Xhaka has signed for Arsenal. A very, very good signing for Arsenal. This guy is the sort of player that Arsenal have lacked for a very long time. A midfielder with a bit of bite, and that is what Granit Xhaka is. He's a very tough tackling player. He's got leadership qualities, described in the past as the new Schweinsteiger over there in the Bundesliga. Really, really highly thought of. Was being chased by a number of clubs in and around Europe. And I'm glad to say that, you know, I think it's a really, really good thing that Arsenal have managed to sign Xhaka. And fantastic, fantastic signing. And Arsenal getting off to a real flying start. I mean, you know, normally you see this from teams like Chelsea and Man United and teams like that, but Arsenal have got off to a flyer, and that's absolutely brilliant that Arsenal have done that. However, when I then think about it, we got off to a flyer last season when we bought Petr Cech in early, and then we didn't go and do anything else after that. But I've got a feeling this season that Arsenal will make a lot of signings. They've got no choice. They've got to. I mean, it was such a poor transfer window last summer, and the team needs refreshing. We know that there's a lot of players on their way out, like Arteta, Rosicky, Flamini. These guys are on their way out. Arsenal need to bring in quite a few players, and it looks like they're going to make their moves early. Now, we've been linked with another very interesting player today, and he's a defender. He plays his football at the moment for Bayern Munich, and I'm talking about Morata Benatia. Morata Benatia is a centre-back, a very, very talented and very good centre-back, by the way. Moroccan international, 29 years of age. Again, he's a top quality centre-back. Big guy, skillful on the ball, but knows the art of defending and is very experienced. And that is something, again, that Arsenal are going to require next season, because I don't know what's going to happen with Morata Benatia, whether we'll keep hold of him or whether Morata Benatia will be on his way out. But certainly, Koscielny, we all love, and he's a top defender, but again, gets injured quite a lot. And Gabriel, very raw talent. Like what I've seen of him, but he's raw. He needs somebody alongside him to guide him. And maybe Benatia would be that type of player. Callum Chambers, up and coming still. We don't quite know if he's ready yet for that position. But this is a positive move if Arsenal are actually in for this guy. But we're being told that Arsenal are in talks with him. Now, Benatia, when fit, has been like straight into that Bayern Munich team. And that shows you how good he is. But his problem's been fitness. Poor fitness record over the past couple of seasons. He's even described it as one of the worst times of his life. And, you know, Bayern Munich may be willing to cash in on him. And if Benatia's available, certainly Arsenal should definitely make a move for this type of player. Would definitely help us out in an area that we all know we need help in. Another area where every Arsenal fan knows we need help in. Every Arsenal fan is craving a player in this position, and that is a position as a striker. And we've been linked again today with Alvaro Morata. Now, we've been linked with Morata for the past couple of seasons. Arsenal first tried to bring him in on loan a couple of seasons ago. It didn't work out. He ended up leaving from Real Madrid, going to Juventus, where, you know what, he's had a bit of a stop-start career. I mean, this season, for instance, he's not a regular starter in the team. He's only scored 7 goals this season, and we're being told that his price could be up to about £50 million, which I find a bit heavy. Probably going to be more around about the £40 million mark. Chelsea are interested in, PSG are interested in him. We're even being told that Real Madrid might be interested in him. They've got a buyback clause of about £25 million, so they could actually buy back Morata. And I think that's why Juventus are thinking to himself, this guy's at the club, he's not a regular starter. Why don't we just cash in on him? If we can get 40 million for him, why not? Rather than him playing really, really well and then Real Madrid coming along and wanting to bring him back to Madrid. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Morata? I'm not sure. Listen, 23 years of age. We all remember him scoring in the Champions League final. Can be effective. But to me, is he the out-and-out goal scorer that Arsenal need? Because, honestly, when I've seen him play, he's very similar in his style of play to Giroud, but just quicker. And I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, for that sort of price, is he the out-and-out goal scorer? Is he going to get you, Morata, 25 goals a season? That's the sort of striker that I want in. And I look at Morata and I think, I don't know. I don't know if this guy's going to bring in 25 goals. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you think. You may be an expert who watches a lot of Italian football. As I said, he's only scored 7 goals this season. Hasn't been a regular starter either for Juventus. And that worries me at that sort of price tag. Although you never know, he could come and be totally rejuvenated at a team like Arsenal. We've been linked with a guy called Rob Holding today. Now, this is more the type of Arsenal signing. Another centre-back, though, by the way, plays for Bolton Wanderers. He's only 20 years of age. And we've been told Arsenal offered £750,000 for his services. Bolton have turned around and said, listen, no, we want about £7 million for him. A bit of wishful thinking, I think, there. Bolton, who've been relegated, remember, from the Championship. We're being told that Arsenal are willing to pay up to £2 million for him. Again, this would be a guy, not the sort of guy who's going to walk straight into the first team if he's playing centre-back for Bolton, who've been relegated from the Championship. He's obviously raw materials. But being told today that Arsenal are very, very interested in this guy, Rob Holding. Let's see if that happens. Another interesting one is a link to a guy called Maxi Romero. Plays for Vélez Sarsfield in Argentina. Only 17 years of age. Again, another player who we've been previously linked with. Also, apparently, we're on the verge of buying him for £4.5 million. But then he went and got a knee injury, which then ruled out the whole thing. And he's described in Argentina now. I bet every up-and-coming player is described as this. But he's described as Argentina as the new Messi. Now, to be called out in that sort of name must mean that he's half decent, even if, as I said, every Argentinian who's half decent is going to get called a new Messi. But Arsenal apparently very interested in trying to bring this kid to the Emirates Stadium. We'll have to watch this space and see what happens with that one. Moussa Sissoko of Newcastle, another player that's getting heavily linked with Arsenal over the past couple of days. Sissoko, very talented midfielder, as we know, French player in that Newcastle team that went down. But anybody who watches Newcastle or has watched Newcastle even when they played Arsenal know that he is a quality player. He's a very, very good player. Definitely not a championship player. The only thing about Sissoko, what I've heard from Newcastle fans, is he turns it on when he wants to. Can he produce it week in, week out? But there's no doubt that he's a very talented player. I think he's 26 now. Price wouldn't be too heavy. I think you'd probably be able to get him for under £10 million. I think that'd be a bargain because for me, definitely one of the better midfielders in the Premier League. And finally, to tell you about another signing that Arsenal have made, Theo Perez, Robert Perez's son, has signed on at the Arsenal Academy. Yeah, he's only 7 years of age, but he signed on at the Arsenal Academy. So congratulations to him. If he's anywhere near as good as his dad in years to come, then we've got ourselves a real gem. I'll tell you what, and did you see Santi Cazzola's son on the last day when they were doing the parade around the ground? Did you see his skills and his pace and him on the ball? He was absolutely brilliant. I hope we've signed him up as well. But yeah, Theo Perez has signed on at the Arsenal Academy. Listen, let me know who you guys think Arsenal should sign. And I'll pick out some of the best ones and I'll read them out tomorrow. Who should Arsenal sign? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV. And check out my brand new channel called Man Like Robbie as well. That's for all things football and football lifestyle right over there on Man Like Robbie. But thanks for watching Arsenal Fan TV. We're going to be here every day. We'll be back early tomorrow to keep you up to date with all the transfer news. It's good that Arsenal are making progress. Good that we've made a signing in Granit Xhaka. And by the way, the other interesting thing, that just before I go, with that Granit Xhaka thing is that the whole thing of it being leaked that he was signing, and you saw the pictures and that, he was wearing the new kit. And today, Puma have announced the new kit. Now, were they due to announce it today? I don't think so. It looks like somebody's in trouble for that leak. But the new Puma kit's out, and it actually looks pretty nice as well. Pretty nice. It's red and white, but it looks nice. But thanks for watching the show today, and we'll be back tomorrow around about the same time.